ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's online match of Comedy Sports Cincinnati. Woo! We are so excited to have all of you at tonight's match. Now, please welcome to the screen tonight's referee. He helped a band bus tune up a flat tire. It's Eric Hahn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Comedy Sports. Whether you're tuning in for the first time or you're a veteran of one of our live matches, we are so glad to have you here as one of our loyal fans. We're excited to be bringing you the same great comedy sports match you know and love, only now brought to you fresh from our living rooms. Now, just to clarify, Comedy Sports is not comedy about sports, it's comedy as a sport. We have players, we have points, we have a referee, and we have fouls. I'm going to go ahead and take you through those fouls right now. We normally have two, but we've added a third for the information age. The first foul that you may see called tonight is the brown bag foul. The brown bag foul occurs when anyone on the field or in the chat says anything lewd, crude, sexist, racist, phobic, or just too soon. If a player commits this foul, they'll have to wear their own brown bag on their head that they have ready and standing by at home. If someone in the chat commits this foul, they will be asked to leave the chat or just evicted. The second foul tonight is the groaner foul. A groaner foul occurs when anyone says something so punny, so lame, so inane, so dad jokey that you, our loyal fans, are compelled to type the word groan in the chat. Announcer Mary, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you happen to have an example of a groaner foul?
I do, Ref Eric. Where's the coolest place to keep money?
I don't know.
In a snowbank.
Oh gosh. Okay, you see that feeling, that simultaneous sort of smirk and revulsion that you feel? That's a groaner foul. If you feel that at any point tonight, type the word groan into the chat and the offending player's team will lose 1 point. The third foul that we've added for the information age is the TKO, or technical knockout foul. TKO occurs if a player forgets to unmute or turn their screen on when they're supposed to. If that happens, the player's team will lose 1 point. If it happens a second time, that player will be removed from play and replaced with a player from our ample bench. Now back to Announcer Mary to introduce tonight's players.
First up, it's the Northern Kentucky Grass in Blue. Founder of the 12-step program for Overtalkers, On and On Anonymous. It's Tom, crazy as the day is long. She believes figure skating is a living room dancing in public. Well, it's Dottie, Red and Johnson. And the captain of the blue team, ghosts gather around campfires to tell stories about him. It's Phineas Hammerhead Clark. Now, ladies and gentlemen, show some love for the Cincinnati Big Machine in red. She only likes her olives stuffed with love. It's Amanda. She works hard for the money hand. She's still not sure if she's logged into the right Zoom meeting. It's Cassie. Don't give me no lip. And your Cincinnati captain. He won the award for Best Hairstyle. It's Dave, gone with the wind chill. Now, please welcome back to the screen, Ref Eric.
Thank you for that warm welcome back to the screen. We've said a lot, folks. Now it's time to get things started. I need you to get really excited and stomp your feet and clap your hands every time I say, both captains to the field!
Whoop, whoop,
Both
whoop,
captains
whoop, whoop,
to the
whoop,
field.
whoop.
All right. Captain Phineas, Captain Dave, welcome to the field. Please shake hands. Oh, already the rivalry starts. Okay, well, normally at this point I would do a coin toss, but I don't have a coin. So what I want you guys to do is you have 10 seconds to find something that you could use with which to cook. Go. That's 5 seconds. All right. Dave, you're already looking like you're going to win because you were back first. Oh, well, Phineas made it back in time. All right. Captain Dave, what have you brought back with us from the culinary? Oh, do tell.
Hammer. So things break like stoves and ovens, and to fix them, you need a hammer, and then you can cook.
Indeed. You've given me a lot to think about. Captain Phineas.
This is a newfangled pot. You can put water into it, and it won't boil, but if you heat it, it might boil. And then you could also use it as a bowl, which many people enjoy eating.
And when the flames break that, I'm here to fix it.
Well, I see that it's labeled with a W for water, which means you brought back not only cooking equipment, but properly labeled cooking equipment. Captain Phineas, I'm going to have to award this virtual coin toss to you. But Dave, I have some spaghetti later that I may need your help with.
Call me.
Captain Phineas, what game would you like to play for our first game out of the gate?
Fast facts.
Okay, cool. Captains, go get your teams ready for the game of Fast Facts. Now, for the game of Fast Facts, we're going to need a number of suggestions from you, our loyal fans. So start typing into the chat something you recently looked up on Wikipedia, or a word you heard somebody use incorrectly, or maybe just a subject you'd like to learn more about, or one that you wish you knew less about. And while you guys are typing those into the chat, let's get one player from each team on the screen. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to give these players a topic, and Amanda is going to tell us a fact about that topic, and Dottie will then follow up with another fact. Play will continue back and forth until all the players from one team have been eliminated. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Ref Eric, how can they be eliminated? Though maybe not quite so angry. They can be eliminated if they say something that contradicts a previously established fact, or if they say something that I know to be false, if it's just blatantly uninteresting, or I'm just tired of looking at them, or if they hesitate too long. If that happens, I will blow my whistle. That player will be eliminated, and another player from their team will take over. Helping us keep track of the suggestions tonight, I am pleased, proud, delighted, honored to have the help of Field Ref Chance Kilgore. Field Ref Chance, can we please have our first subject from which to learn some more facts?
Yeah, absolutely. So a wonderful viewer has suggested cantaloupe.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn my screen off here. Cantaloupe. Amanda, let's start off with you. Give me some fast facts, or give me a fast fact about a cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe weighs as much as a human head.
All right. Dottie?
Cantaloupes are also called muskmelons in Indiana.
So they are.
My father told me that a honeydew might give you gas, but a cantaloupe will fill you all night long.
He was a wise man. Dottie?
My mother told me that if you press on the top of the melon, then you can tell if it's ripe.
I'm sorry, Dottie, that's dangerous. If you press on the soft spot on top of the melon, you could actually risk brain damage later in development. So, Dottie, I'm going to have to ask you to step down, please. Let's get another blue player on the field. Field Ref Chance, what is our next subject about which to glean some facts?
Of course, we've got dog treats.
Dog treats. All right, Tom, since you're fresh to the field, start us off with some fun facts about dog treats.
Milkbone is a brand of dog treats.
It is. Trademark Milkbone Company, 1997.
Breweries around Cincinnati sometimes take their byproduct and turn the hops and things into dog treats that can be sold for charity.
They do, and it's a wonderful practice.
Dog treats are not made from actual dogs.
No, they are not, just to clear up the confusion.
My cats refuse to eat dog treats.
Out of pride. Tom.
Dog treats are what you give dogs when they come to your house on Halloween.
Indeed.
Dog tricks are what dogs do also when they come to your house on Halloween.
Amanda, while I appreciate the warning on how not to get toilet papered by dogs, we're actually, the subject was dog treats, not tricks. So thank you. You've done us all a service, and for that you must be punished. Another red player, please, to the field. All right. Oh, gosh, I was hoping it would be the monkey. But it's Cassie, which is almost as much fun. Field ref Chance Kilgore, can we please have another subject about which we might learn some fun facts?
Absolutely. We've got getting stains out of carpets.
Stain removal, carpet stain removal. Cassie, what can you tell me that I don't already know about carpet stain removal?
Well, if you mix baking soda with water and make a paste, it can get stains out of carpet.
Oh, my carpet's actually just made of baking soda. That's fascinating. Tom!
If your cat has caused a stain, your best bet is to use scissors.
I'm sorry, Tom. That is incredibly cruel to any cat. I'm going to have to ask you to step down. Let's bring the next player back up from the blue team. Cat cutter. Oh, it's Captain Phineas. All right, field ref Chance, can we please have yet another subject about which we might glean some knowledge?
You've got it, my friend. That would be low adhesive glue.
Low adhesive glue, or in the industry terms, tack. Low adhesive glue. Phineas, go ahead and start us off.
Low adhesive glue was marketed as an alternative to high adhesive glue, but it didn't stick.
I'm sorry, that is a groaner foul. That is a groaner foul, and while I loved it, I mean, it pains me to have to call that, but rules are rules. So, can we please take 1 point away from the blue team? So they have, I guess, -1 at the moment. But Phineas, just think about it. Take a breath. Let's do another fast fact about low adhesive glue.
Low adhesive glue is a totally normal thing to buy at a store.
It is. It is, Cassie.
If you put low adhesive glue on your fingertips, it's fun to peel it off when it dries.
Absolutely. I've broken into several banks that way. Phineas?
Low adhesive glue is seen as the training wheels of regular adhesive glue for first-time gluers.
He's absolutely right. Cassie?
Low adhesive glue is something that some kids eat in kindergarten.
They do. Phineas?
Low adhesive glue is often suckered in by products marketed to glue with low adhesive problems on late night glue TV.
And it's a tragedy. I wish the FCC would get more involved in this issue. Cassie?
Low adhesive glue can cure cancer.
I'm sorry, that's not true. That's not true at all. We don't want people mistakenly drinking low adhesive glue thinking it might be a health benefit. So for misleading the public, Cassie, I'm going to have to ask you to step down and be replaced by a man with a beard. Dave Winchell. Now, Field Ref Chance, can you drop some more knowledge on us?
Well, I actually want these guys to drop some knowledge on me about WandaVision Easter eggs.
WandaVision Easter eggs. 4 words that up until last year were never seen together. Dave, go ahead and start us off. What are some fast facts about WandaVision Easter eggs?
Wanda's real-life sisters are the Olsen twins, who were Michelle in Full House.
Whoa. Phineas.
WandaVision Easter eggs are often hidden in strategically low places on Easter morning.
They are. Dave.
WandaVision is exclusive to Disney Plus.
For now. Phineas.
Easter eggs are WandaVision of the Cadbury Company.
Phineas, you are a gifted mirth slayer, my friend. But there are rules. Don't make me do this to you. Please take another point away from the blue team. Phineas, all right. Focus, brother. Focus. Give me another fact about WandaVision Easter eggs.
WandaVision Easter eggs are often blogged about by fans of WandaVision.
Wow. I see a whole new bitter side of you, and I like it. Dave.
WandaVision Easter eggs taste very bitter. That's why Phineas is like this.
Wow. Phineas?
WandaVision Easter eggs are the life's blood of the MCU now that Endgame has been seen in theaters.
That was fantastic. Dave.
Someone broke a WandaVision Easter egg on the highway, caused a lot of traffic, and made people show up a bit late.
I'm sorry, you're confusing that with an actual Easter egg, Dave. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to step down, which means that Blue takes the egg. Blue. Woo! Announcer Mary, what does that bring our score to?
Sorry, I am trying to do something that is clearly not going to happen. That brings our score to the Northern Kentucky Grass with 3 and Cincinnati Big Machine with 0. Back to you, Ref Eric.
Thank you. Can I please have Captain Phineas to the screen? Captain Phineas, you're doing great, buddy. You're bringing too much game to this game. Now, what game would you like to play next?
Well, next, the blue team would like to delight you all with a game of Newscaster.
That sounds fantastic. Go ahead and get your team ready. Now, for the game of Newscaster, we're going to need our fans to share with us a minor inconvenience that happened to you over the past week or so. Maybe it's a flat tire. Maybe the store was out of parchment paper. While you're doing that, I'm going to let our fans know that Comedy Sports Cincinnati does an online match every Monday night at 7:30. If you want to keep up with what we're doing, look for Comedy Sports Cincinnati on Facebook. Chance, what's the suggestion that we have for this game of Newscaster?
Yes, of course. It looks like somebody lost their thermal cup lid.
Lost their thermal couplet?
Cup lid. A thermal couplet.
I was
Awesome.
going to say, because, Shakespeare did thermal couplets at the end of every scene, but it's been years. Okay, their thermal cup lid is missing. All right, well, and who gave us that suggestion?
Oh, that would be Lisa.
Lisa. Oh, Lisa, we're so sorry. You didn't know it, Lisa, but your missing thermal cup lid has become kind of a big deal, and it's uniting the nation, and it's the biggest thing now. Right now, I think that the team from Northern Kentucky has more on this story. So to the blue team for more.
Good evening. This is Ann Core, Channel 12 News Desk, here to report on the devastating news that Lisa has lost her thermal cup lid. It's a bad day today, and things just have been chaos on the street where the lid fell off of the cup. And I'm going to send you over to B. Tillmania as she reports on the status of the lost cup lid.
Thank you, Anne. Well, this was a very, very sad incident to have happened. You know, I'm currently on a number of online dating sites, and they always say there is a lid for every pot. So that the fact this young woman has lost her thermal cup lid, I'm afraid there's just no replacing it. Just as a fact is, I've not been able to find a date for the last 3 years. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be bringing up my personal. Back to you, Anne.
Well, B, I hope that time will insulate you from your loss of dating prowess. In the meantime, we are going to go over to our weather reporter because, you know, there is a release of hot beverage into the air now. So on to Al, be back to give us a weather report.
Yeah, hey everyone there in the studio. So right now we're looking at a big steamed milk front coming into town, and really sitting until somebody finds this lid. And then, as you can see right here, there's a couple pumps of hazelnut that may hit us overnight, but we're just not sure if we're going to see that. Also, it looks like we are being showered with inquiries about B now that the world knows she's single. I'm going to keep an eye on this, but everyone, make sure you put on your heat covers and your styrofoam lids tonight. It's going to be a hot one. Back to you.
Thank you, Al. We appreciate that report. We're going to move on to, we have an expert in the field of the loss of liquid coverage. And I believe it's Mike Ruffone who is going to give us this insider report on this expert area of his.
Sorry for the delay there, Ann. I'm actually was stuck in traffic, as you can see, for a while. Yes, as an expert in the area of lost thermal lids, frankly, this is a problem that has been well established to be connected with global warming. The fact that the lid has been lost means the calories in whatever drink is placed in the cup are freely released into the atmosphere, and the buildup of these greenhouse gases from the lost lid have actually just exacerbated an already difficult situation. It's an inconvenient truth, but one I think we all must face. So folks out there, if you have lost your thermal lids, please, please do not put anything hot into your cups. Just put your hand over the top and pray for your children's future. Back to you, Ann. Well, that's just a topper to the whole day. I just don't know what to do with this information. I think we need just a little bit of a diversion from this horrible news. So I'm going to pass it over to Frankenstein for an update on sports as it relates to the lost lid. Frank?
Yeah, thanks. So interestingly enough, the Cincinnati Cyclones, the local IHL hockey team, seem to have a problem where they've got dual puck action. Now, one of the pucks is clearly a vulcanized rubber puck you'd commonly see in a hockey rink. The other, the one creating chaos, does seem to have a stainless steel rim and a little spout on it. There have been several fights. No one's sure when goals are being scored or when they aren't. And all of that's pretty normal. But the big problem is there are steam milk remnants on the ice, which is now resulting in it being pond hockey. So big problem in the hockey world. Additionally, I'm named for the doctor and not the monster. I just want that out there because I get a lot of stupid jokes, and as a public persona, it's hard. I'm sorry. Back to you.
And that is time. Okay, loyal fans, I need you to take that game and store it away in your memory bank for the time being while I call Captain Dave to the field. Also, Announcer Mary, I'd like to award 1 point to the blue team because Phineas committed the opposite of a groaner foul in that he did a whole game without doing a groaner. And I'm so proud of him. So restore 1 point to them, please. Captain Dave, what is your team going to play this eventide?
We are going to play good, bad, worst advice.
Fantastic. That is both the best, the worst, and the best idea I think I've heard. Go ahead and get your team ready. Now, for the game of good, bad, worst advice, we're going to need some problems for our panel of experts to solve. So type into the chat area where you think you may need some advice. Maybe something you want to know more about, like writing the perfect thank you note, maybe some place you could find something you've lost, maybe a new language you'd like to learn. While you're doing that, folks, I am thrilled, honored to inform you that we have a panel of 3 experts with us tonight who are eager to help you with all of your needs. Let's go ahead and welcome our panel of experts to the screen tonight. Okay, who have we got? Let's have our panel introduce themselves. Giving us good advice tonight is going to be Matt V. Matt V, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Matt V. I am currently the touring voice for Kermit the Frog.
Excellent. Excellent. Our bad advice is going to be coming from Chester the Cheetah. Chester, folks probably are somewhat familiar with you, but tell us maybe a little something we didn't know.
Well, I'm here to give you advice on all things dangerously cheesy.
Copyright Cheetos 2021. And let's see, our worst advice is going to be coming from, ladies and gentlemen, it's Peggy Peterson, Star Maker.
That's right, everybody. It's Peggy Peterson, Star Maker. I'm here to scout out this comedy sports funny faces. Let's see if there's anybody out there who I might take with me back to Hollywood.
Great Scott, what an absolutely expert panel we have. Field Ref Chance, I know there are a lot of people out there that need a lot of help. What is the first topic about which people would like some advice?
Kimmy wants to know how to cook with banana peels.
Okay, Matt, why don't you tell us how do you cook with banana peels?
That's pretty easy. You just have the catering company cook them up for you, and then you eat them.
That's good advice. Chester Cheetah?
Well, you appear in the commercial, and then throw the banana peels in front of an adult that you want to make look like a fool. And then you laugh at them and throw some Cheetos everywhere and say, dangerously cheesy.
That is bad advice. Okay, Peggy Peterson, what do you have to say for us?
I don't know. I'm still confused what this person means by cook with banana peels. Is it like kindling? I mean, I guess I just feel like to ask such a question, they must lack a certain amount of ingenuity that I don't know if it will be really helpful to me in my quest. Maybe they should ask a monkey.
Okay, not only was that advice completely devoid of usefulness, it was a little bit judgy, and therefore the worst. Field Ref Chance, what's another topic someone would like to know a little more about?
Well, this is a very topical question. What do I do about the icicles on my roof?
What to do about the icicles on one's roof? Matt V, the icicle problem. What to do?
Sure. We have people on the road with the Muppets that take care of such problems. I would recommend calling your local production manager and telling him to take care of it for you, or you won't go on stage.
That is good advice. Maybe a little ivory tower, but good. Chester, how do you get rid of icicles on your roof?
Well, you rub some cheetah dust all over the icicles, and then the birds will come by and lick all of it off. And in the process, they lick up the icicles too, because it's dangerously cheesy.
Okay, not at all useful. Peggy Peterson.
What to do about icicles? Now, whoever asked that question has the soul of a poet. All I know is that I hope that person has the courage to go outside, grab a hold of that siding and crawl up there and grab that brass icicle and put it in their pocket so that they have the courage to go to Hollywood and show their mom and dad who's really something.
Well, Peggy, that deep-seated insight into your soul was not helpful at all. You have chance. Can we have another topic?
Absolutely. One of our viewers out there would like to know, how do I start yogaing?
How to start yogaing. Matt V, how does one take up yoga?
Sure, that's pretty easy. All you got to really do is find your yoga teacher on set and be like, I want to start. Also, side note, Peggy, call me. We can talk.
I would love to.
Chester, how does one start doing yoga?
Well, I would say you show everyone that your face is on a bag. and they'll know you someone important, and they'll do all the yoga for you because you're dangerously cheesy.
All right. Thanks very little for that. Peggy.
You take a deep breath. You center yourself and you find the humility that you lost in the 3rd grade. And you bend over and you touch your toes.
And that is time. Oh my gosh, that didn't help me one bit. All right, now fans, I don't envy you the task that's now before you. It's your job to decide who you liked better in that round via the chat. Was it the Northern Kentucky Grass in their game of newscaster, or Cincinnati in their game of good, bad, worst advice? Please type red or blue in the chat right now while we check in to see what's going on in the rest of the league.
Todd, Michigan here in the Comedy Sports Center studios, taking a look at what else is happening around the league. Let's go to Portland, Oregon to take a look at announcer Amy Pepper Milstein. Ref Bethany Garner was in for a surprise when she called for Pepper to announce the score in the second half and caught her sleeping, or at least not far from it.
Hey, announcer Amy, how are things going over there?
Things are great.
And don't forget, this Sunday night we continue our multi-part documentary series, The Last Dunce. A behind-the-scenes look at the final year of the Chicago Bosses dynasty before star player Matt Elwell retired to pursue an ill-fated career in clowning. Back to you.
All right. Well, that's it for voting. Announcer Mary, why don't you tell us who won that round and what that brings our score to?
Wow. Well, there sure were a lot of votes, but they were mostly blue, which brings Northern Kentucky Grass to 9. And the Cincinnati Big Machine still has 0, but they have a chance.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Announcer Mary. Now it's time for the Refs Challenge Round. And I want to challenge both teams to the game of Dance Party USA. For the game of Dance Party USA, we need to get some suggestions of character types from our fans. Not names of characters, but types of characters like a superhero, soccer mom, wacky neighbor, mortician, grocery bagging person. While you're typing those, I will explain the game. Field Ref Chance is currently taking your suggestions and assigning one to each player. He's going to let us know who those are in just a moment. Once we have those assigned, Kirk in the control room is going to play some music, and our characters will begin to dance until the music stops. Let's go ahead and get those characters we'll be playing from Field Ref Chance.
Absolutely.
Play what? Field Ref Chance? Let's see, what's Dave going to be?
Well, Dave is, of course, going to be a diva.
Dave is a diva. Okay. What's Phineas?
Phineas, obviously, is the hot mom next door.
As one does, yes.
Hey, boys.
How about Cassie? What's Cassie going to be?
Well, Cassie, she's going to be a clogger, of course.
A clogger. Interpret that how you will, Cassie. Field Ref Chance, what about Dottie?
Dottie will certainly be an undertaker.
An undertaker? Of course she is. Can't groan or foul the ref. All right. Field Ref Chance, what about Tom, the magnificent Tom Long? Who's he going to be?
Tom is going to be a jailbird.
Jailbird. And the lovely and talented Amanda.
The lovely and talented Amanda will, of course, be, a humble bumblebee.
A humble bumblebee. Oh, honey. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get ready for the game of Dance Party USA. What's going to happen is the music starts. Once the dancing stops, the players will freeze, and I'm going to call out 2 characters to do a scene based on the positions they're in. They have to maintain the characters they've been assigned, but somehow justify the new positions in which they find themselves. Let's go ahead and get all players to the screen. All right, now Kirk in the control room is going to bring the music. Ready? And everybody dance! All right, freeze! I would like to see, please, the Diva and the Undertaker. Diva and Undertaker. That's Dottie and Dave. Dottie and Dave.
Don't you bring that over here. You know I'm comfy. Hey, this is your first day here. You don't want to ruin this, right?
You need to test this casket to see if it's gonna fit your personality.
Now you know my ego's not gonna fit in that little casket.
All right, thank you. Let's go ahead and start that dancing again. And everybody dance! Freeze! All right, let's go ahead and have the Bumblebee and the hot mom from next door. The hot mom and the Bumblebee. Phineas and Amanda. Lay it on me.
I like your perfume.
Oh, stop. Shoo, you be. Shouldn't you be at school? Do you know Jeffrey?
I came to learn from you how to make such sweet flower smells.
Knock it off. I'm older than you think I am.
Oh,
Okay, great. Let's go ahead and bring the dancing back. And everybody, a dancer. All right, freeze. Give me the Clogger and the Jailbird. Clogger and the Jailbird, Tom and Cassie.
You look like someone I seen on a wanted poster.
Well, that could be. In fact, if you'll hold still, I can use my skills I used to break out of jail.
Well, be careful, I have a wooden shoe.
Yeah, that won't stop me. I dug my way through solid concrete. I'm coming for you, Clogger.
Oh gosh, I can't wait to see what happens next. But what's going to happen next is some more dancing. So let's get everybody back on the stage, on the field for dancing. Freeze! Give me the Bee and the Diva.
Oh, honey, no. Yes, I meant yes. That's
Welcome to my hive. Are you ready to really be a superstar?
oh, honey. I love everything. It's perfect.
Grab your comb
Yes. Now what?
and brush. Brush.
All right, let's keep it going with another dance round. And everybody dance. All right, give me the hot mom and the Jailbird. Sorry, the Undertaker. The hot mom and the Undertaker. Hot mom and the Undertaker.
Well, I don't think you need to you need to take him. He's such a little boy and he hasn't had a chance at life yet. Can't you make an exception? Please?
Ma'am, we have to take him to Undertaker camp. You signed him up.
All right, and that was not nearly as grim as I was expecting. Well done. And that is time. All right, loyal fans, I'm going to call upon you again to vote which team you thought did better in Dance Party USA. Was it the red team or the blue team? Red team or the blue team? Please type red or blue in the chat while we check in and see what Comedy Sports Cincinnati can do for you.
Julie, that video is not going to work tonight. So vote, and we'll show you the video next week.
Yes. What Comedy Sports Cincinnati can do for you is provide you with unexpected mirth and entertainment when you were expecting to see a dull old video. All right. Let's give the voting just a few more seconds. And time. Let's go ahead and get a scoring update from announcer Mary.
Lots of great scoring, but it clearly was the red team, and they now have 5 points, and Northern Kentucky Grass has 9. It's a close one. Back to you, Ref Eric.
Thank you, announcer Mary. You're a consummate professional as always. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to our last round of the night. So let's go ahead and get all the players on the screen for the game of 185, a Comedy Sports classic. For suggestions for this round, we'd like to get you, our fans, to type things about occupations, maybe some jobs, some animals, some celebrities, really any noun at all, a person, place, or thing. While you're doing that, the game of 185 is based on the standard joke format of 185 blanks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, punchline. So we're going to fill in those blanks with your suggestions, and the players will provide the punchlines in real time. All right, so Field Ref Chance, can we please have the first suggestion from Le Chat?
Of course. We're going to say golf caddy.
Golf caddy. Okay, golf caddy, the one who carries the clubs for the golfer. Dottie, golf caddy.
185 golf caddies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, well, you can go par over there.
Dave.
2 golf caddies walk into the bar. The bartender's like, hey, Billy. Hey, Madison.
I'll take it. Phineas.
185 golf caddies walk into a bar. Bartender's like, would you stop puttering around and order, please?
Yeah, see, that's not only how, but where a grown or foul belongs. Bravo! Let's go ahead with, Cassie.
185 golf caddies walk into a bar. The bartender says, welcome to the club.
2 points! 2 points, because it was beautiful. Tom.
185 Irish golf caddies walk into a bar. The bartender says, what'll you have? And they say, oh, anything that's a little green.
2 points for that as well, because it was a sensorial joke. All right, Deal Ref Chance, let's go ahead and get another topic.
Absolutely. Let's go with cereal boxes.
Cereal boxes. 185 cereal boxes. Oh, Phineas!
185 cereal boxes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, what'll you have? And the cereal boxes say, well, I'd like some milk, and I can pay you with this toy down in my colon.
It's true. It works because it's true. Amanda!
Oh, 185 cereal boxes walk into a bar. The bartender says, what do you have? And the 185 cereal boxes say, hey, you know, we don't drink. We are cereal boxes. I mean, come on. We just came here because we want to give you our tops, and you are a human, and maybe you could take the tops of our boxes and cash them in and give your local school some money, okay?
Okay, yeah, sure, it works. What? Cassie!
185 cereal boxes walk into a bar. The bartender hands them a whiskey, and then the cereal boxes sing, it's more than good, it's great.
Okay, sure. Dave.
185 cereal boxes walk into the bar. Bartender says, "What can I get y'all?" And they say, "Whatever. Mikey will like anything."
New points for a historical callback. Dottie.
185 cereal boxes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And the cereal boxes say, "Well, set us up with a bunch of beers and set us next to them because, you know, everybody wants to read us."
It's true. All right, field ref Chance, can we get another suggestion that's going to put Tom Long in the hot seat?
I would love for these players to use the suggestion emu.
An emu. An emu. 185 emus walk into a bar. Tom, what happens next?
185 emus walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What'll you have?" The 185 emus say, "I would like anything because there wasn't anything on that flight in."
Emos are flightless, you silly boy.
That's why there was nothing there.
Phineas.
185 emus walk into the bar. The bartender says, "What'll you have?" The emus look around at the bar and say, "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
Okay, sure. Oh, Dave.
185 emus walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Whoa, I can tell you guys have had a long day. That's why you have such long legs on you." Got long legs.
All right. Cassie.
185 emus walk into the bar. The bartender says, "What'll you have?" And then the emus say, "Why, I'd like a whiskey," but they say it in an Australian accent because they're emus.
All right, that's factually accurate. Dottie.
Yeah. 185 emus walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And the emus say, "Just pour us a GNU one."
Yes, and that's time. That's time. All right. So we're so excited. While announcer Mary is tallying up the final score, we want to thank all of you for joining us tonight in our online match. We've had a great time. We hope you have too. You can follow Comedy Sports Cincinnati and our producers OTR Improv on Facebook and Instagram to make sure you know all about our upcoming projects, including roundabout when we'll be returning to live shows and matches. We are so excited to have you at our match tonight. Special thanks to those of us who have helped out by buying a ticket when registering. If you'd like to maybe help us cover some additional ongoing expenses by leaving a tip for Comedy Sports and our producers OTR Improv, you can do that via PayPal, online, or on the app. Our handle is hello@otrimprov.com, or you can just click the link that's been very handily provided for you in the chat. All right, Announcer Mary, your task was arduous, but I'm sure you've done it spectacularly. Have you tallied up that final score?
I have. So going into the final round, the score was 5 for the red team and 9 for the blue team. And after tallying that last round with a final score of 17-14, the winners are the blue team. Let's hear it for Comedy Sports and our players tonight. And I can't turn it off. Okay. We need to say goodnight to the red team, that being Amanda Moneyham, Cassie Lip, and Dave Winchell. And congratulations to the winning blue team of Tom Long, Dottie Jansen, and Phineas Clark. Your referee has been Eric Hahn. Chance Kilgore was your field ref. Kirk Kievert has been in the control room. And special thanks to Anthony Dalpiez for his assistance. I'm your announcer, Mary Pitts.